History of Hoover High School. If you walk into our gym, we know the history of the great student athletes that have come through here, such as Ted Williams, Mickey Wright, the greatest woman golfer of all time. This past fall, we inducted 3 people into our Legends Hall of Fame. Ted Giannolis, the San Diego Chicken, Tony Banks, NFL player, and of course the late Doxy. Today is a wonderful day because we have another great student athlete who represents the community and represents our school at the highest level, both on and off the court. And we've taken this time to allow him to make his decision and announce his decision to the world of where he'll be attending school. So before we do anything else, I want to bring up Angelo Chol to announce what university he'll be attending in the 2011-2012 season. Angelo.
Hello. I'm a little nervous right now, so just bear with me. All right. So I just want to thank God, my dad, my godmoms, Leslie right here, Charlie, Becky Morris, who's also like a mother to me, Hoover High School, and the staffs, all my friends and family who have helped me get through my life and stuff. And it's a very exciting day for me, so I just want to thank y'all. And I'm gonna be going to the University of Arizona.
Any questions for Angelo? We'll start off with.
It has like a combination of everything. It has everything I need over there. Huh? I haven't decided yet. Yeah.
Angelo, can you walk us through the past 24 hours as you kind of came to your final conclusion?
I've just been nervous and just been thinking hard, and I just decided. So I thought Arizona was the right place for me.
What was it that stood out about Arizona in terms of the coaching staff, or was it the campus? What was the specific thing that?
It's everything. Yeah.
Well, who were your final 2?
There wasn't no final 2. It was just like all 5 were really good, so it was a tough choice.
Angelo, what are your long-term goals for basketball?
I just want to go to college first and just see what happens there. So I don't think too ahead. I just one step at a time.
Angelo, what role did your coach as well as your family play in your decision?
They played a big role. I mean, they supported me all the way through. So I'm just happy to have them. So they played a big role.
In terms of your current high school season, you guys just won your 4th straight league title. How do you want to close out your career here at Hoover?
I mean, I want to go to CIF. I'm trying to get down to CIF before I leave. Get my 3rd one, and hopefully we get the state.
Angelo, what do you feel you're bringing to Arizona?
I mean, I'm gonna go there and just work hard and get the team better. I just want to win, so I'm gonna go there and help the team win. That's what I'm gonna do.
Is there anything specific you're working on?
I mean, I just want to get better. Yeah.
Which coach from Arizona was your point man? Who recruited you the hardest?
It was Coach Book. Yeah, he recruited me pretty hard. I mean, he came down here a lot, so he would come. He would just fly down here to come see me. Coach Miller and Coach Archie, they both came.
What did you? I mean, Coach Book's kind of well known for his East Coast recruiting, and now he's got you, and you play with an East Coast kind of toughness. What did Coach Book tell you about your specific game that really attracted you to Arizona, or Arizona to you?
I mean, he said I could play the wing a little bit. I mean, if it worked with me, I could play outside. So not just stay in the post all the time. So.
And I've seen you play in high school. I mean, you definitely have the capability to shoot a 3-point shot with really good efficiency. Is there anything about Derek Williams at Arizona specifically that you see in yourself? Have the coaches asked you to maybe fill in for Derek once he moves on to the NBA?
Not really, but if they want me to, I mean, I'll work hard and try to fill that role. Huh? Play both. Yeah. Nah, I mean, I could play the post, so I don't mind either. I mean, I just want to be all around. I don't want to play like just one position.
Coach Golston, what do you see in Angelo? You run a kind of a similar offense to what Arizona does. You spread the floor. You like to use dribble penetration with kick-out shots and stuff. How do you see Angelo fitting in with Arizona?
Well, that was one of the things that we really both liked, is how Arizona plays. And when Coach Miller came into the home, he showed some video on Derek Brown, who plays in the NBA for the Bobcats and played at Xavier. And it was eerie how similar their games were, both lefties, both same size. And the thing that strikes me on Angelo is a couple of things. Is one, if you look on the stats and the numbers over his career, is his consistency. 129 games played, 93 double-doubles. He's always bringing it to the table every day. So consistency, number one, of effort. Number two, durability. He barely misses games, and in probably 300 practices in his career, I can remember less than 5 practices that he had to miss because of injury or something of that nature. So he's played in 112 consecutive. And then the last thing that I think he brings to the table is his versatility. He can guard several different positions, and offensively he can do a lot of things: inside, outside, handle the ball, shoot the ball, pass the ball. So it really makes you as a coach a lot smarter to have a weapon like that. So I think Coach Miller will be a lot smarter next year, and I'll be a lot dumber next year.
Well, Coach, also real quick, if I may, I've read quotes from you before in the Tribune and periodicals like that, talking about just the progression of Chol from a freshman to a senior. What do you attribute that to? I mean, I'm sure his work ethic's a big part of it, but...
Well, with Angelo, there's 2 things that have stood out for him since the time that I first saw him when he was in 7th grade. And number one is his aptitude. His aptitude is off the charts. It's as good as any player I've ever dealt with, and I've had a ton of guys that have played at the collegiate and NBA level. He picks things up very, very quickly. The second thing is, when he doesn't pick it up, he's got a huge chip on his shoulder, so his work ethic is great. And you'll find him at 3 a.m. in his parking lot working on his ball handling and doing things of that nature because his work ethic's off the chart. So when you have intangibles like that, really there is no limit to what level you can get to. And I really feel very strongly and very confidently in his abilities. And I've seen rankings all over the place, and I don't give much merit to it because, like I asked the ESPN guys, what do Kawhi Leonard, Jimmer Fredette, and Derek Williams have in common? And they couldn't tell me. I said, well, number one, they're all 3 going to be candidates for College Player of the Year. And number 2, none were ranked in the top 60 in the country when they were coming out of high school. And what stands out with those guys is their work ethic. So I feel very confident that Angelo's going to blossom at Arizona. And in another year or 2, people are going to, around the country, are going to find out who he is and going to go, where did he come from? So I'm excited for this day for him and for the University of Arizona. I think they did a great job, and they're going to benefit from a sort of kid and player. Any other questions for anybody up here?
What's the thing you've noticed most about Angelo? What is the one thing you've noticed that sort of stands out in your mind as far as his progress? What aspect, what specific aspect? He was a shot blocker early. He still blocks shots, but not like he doesn't go for everyone. What is the one thing that you think you see most improvement?
Well, to see most improvement has definitely been his offensive feel for the game in terms of making decisions, shooting the ball, handling the ball, that whole package. But one of the things that I think you have to understand when you have a player like Angelo, and what stands out and what makes him go to the level that he is he's an extremely unselfish person. Forget about player, person. It translates really well into athletics when you're like that, when you're humble, you're hungry, and you're unselfish, and he'd rather take care of others around him before he takes care of himself. It's kind of like There was a great quote by DJ Gay the other day in the paper that said he'd rather have other people eat first before he does, and that's kind of how Angelo approaches life and his game. And there's days I get frustrated with him because I want him to be more selfish as a player because of his abilities, and he doesn't understand that. Okay, well, if you can score 40 and you're not doing it, that's being in a way selfish. So he'll be even better in college because he is unselfish, and he wants to give more and take less. And when you're like that as a person, it translates well into your game as an athlete. And I think that's really ultimately what it comes down to for him as a student athlete is, and why he keeps reaching heights that I don't think anyone has expected. And I think he'll continue to do that. But in terms of his game, his just overall game is improved. He's got great timing defensively. He's always had that. But his feel and his desire, everything's really, really kind of coming together at the right time. So, it's exciting to watch him develop.